two guys standing in your shot.
Yeah, that would make it way better.
Is this where the damn drumming and the music kicks in?
Yeah. What is going on, everybody? Hello and welcome to the program. You are watching OTP Tuesday on a Wednesday. I'm your host, as always, Tyler Shepardson, and today is Wednesday, August the 20th, 2020, 5 years after zero, and you're joining us just in time. Had a little bit of technical difficulties trying to bring you the program yesterday, but we're back. We're ready. Crews in the neighborhood, got everything all working. You know what I mean? Moved in here, got fiber optic internet. Was like, man, really hit the big time. And the internet goes out. But nonetheless, we're back. We're here. We're presented by Yamaha USA. You're looking at a couple Blue Crew riders right here in the flesh, because you know what revs my heart? Goober Gazer getting on a Yamaha 450. How's the big dog?
She barks.
See?
Blue Crew, bud.
There we go. Blue Crew coming to you.
Don't have to spend $2,000 on forks anymore.
Yep,
That's pretty cool.
Comes with the forks that you paid to upgrade on them other bikes.
Yeah, that's the issue though. We got it home. It's too pretty to ride. It's been raining too much in North Carolina, so had to steal some takeoffs, and now it kind of looks like shit again. As soon as you get a new bike, you try not to ride on the new plastic. So yeah, hopefully ride it this weekend some more.
See, I made the mistake of not getting graphics soon enough, so now all my plastics getting all tore up. But we'll get it dialed in.
I know.
TTR 110 was a champ this past weekend in the mud. One of the muddiest conditions I've ever seen. Not really the race course, but the race pits area, the parking lot, was one of the worst races I've ever seen at the Mideast Hair Scramble this past weekend. I believe everybody that was in there was towed in and towed out. It was pretty insane. It almost dried out Sunday, and then during the Mighty Pee Wee race, an absolute monsoon, sky fell out, and made it worse than what it was before we got there.
That was kind of crazy that whenever you said that, because we rode dimmers Sunday, and it wasn't that bad. Like, the woods shaped up real good. So whenever you messaged in the group message said how nasty it was, I didn't realize. Where was that at?
It was down in Union, South Carolina. Why are you yellow? You got... I don't know what's going on. You got something going on, some type of disease or something.
Yeah. Little yellow belly, brother.
Oh.
Check him out with the damn.
You know what that might
squints.
be? This might be why Mindy was saying that her pictures weren't coming out right this past weekend.
What's on there?
We got an old UV filter on there. You know what I mean?
Oh.
We'll see if that does the trick. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised that you were telling me about how muddy it was because DPG compound was pretty solid. Got the water holes pushed out pretty quick. And
Look at that. That's what it was.
welcome back, Craig.
Sorry, Mindy.
We don't believe you.
But yeah, dude, I mean, I really couldn't believe it either. Bjorn was saying that, like, it would be dry and sunny down there all day. And then at nighttime, every single night that week, just bam, like 2 inches of rain, 1.5 inches of rain every night. And, like, dude, when we got there was, like, standing puddles. I pulled up, didn't go any farther past the front gate. Pulled up to the front gate, immediately turned into grass on a high spot, best I could, threw it in park. And then I grabbed one of the guys' four-wheelers to ride it down in there to see if I could get down there. No chance. And then yesterday, dude, like I said, it looked like a war zone. Everyone stuck everywhere. Everyone running off the road everywhere. Bobcats full time pulling people in and out. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be. The track wasn't bad. Like, some people were saying it's one of the best tracks that they rode, and saying that it shaped up real well. But just the parking, dude, I don't know what it was. Just like soft ground and a lot of rain or what. But it was difficult. And then because it was like 96, 98 degrees with all that rain and mud, the humidity was 3,010%. And
Excellent.
I've been less wet getting out of a swimming pool than I was just sweating down there this past weekend.
I get it.
But we were racing. We were there. We were back.
Yeah. I'm getting pretty revved up for the airport Mideast.
Yeah.
I think we need to finally do that video idea I was BSing about last year.
Yeah.
Fly in, grass strip, get out, full gear. YZ 450 at the end of the runway.
It is at an airport.
It is at an airport. They say that, and then I see kids on 110s like crossing it and stuff, and you're watching planes come in. I'm like,
yeah,
brother,
so
propeller's gonna hurt.
The owner of it, William Wilson, that's the race. Typically every year, he throws a bunch of money at their ideas and some other things to do this year. So don't know what all's in the works for it, but that usually ends up being like one of the most fun races because, like, last year we did a big cookout at it, ton of money given out. A few years ago, while Caleb Russell was still retired, he came out and raced against Stu Baylor on Scott Harwell's borrowed bike.
Yeah.
And ended up passing Stu on the last lap, and I think he won like $4,000 for that race. But yeah, it's usually a good one, and it's coming up. It seems
November, ain't it?
Yeah. The very first weekend in November. So the weekend after Ironman.
Oh, it's the same weekend as the Enduro then, isn't it?
Probably. Because
shit.
the only Enduro that I didn't have a Mideast on was the Rattlesnake. And I was down in Florida dealing with all that other crap.
Damn.
So I wasn't able to go to Rattlesnake
Well,
either.
that kind of sucks.
Yeah. It do be like that.
Yeah.
But it is a fun one. I wish I could make it to a national enduro too.
You
I wish I
could.
could race, dude. I got this beautiful Yamaha down there in the garage. And I just every race weekend I'm working. You know what I mean?
I think this Sunday would be a great time to get that Yamaha out then.
Could be.
I was going to go to training grounds, so suspension's not back yet. Training grounds is this Sunday. Chris McManus compound. Eric, Mr. Geese Like the Bird, said I could ride the practice bike again. It has suspension on it, coincidentally. And I don't think mine's going to be back in time. So either way, he's going to let me borrow it if my stuff's not back yet. But for sure trying to ride Sunday.
Yeah. I got to figure out what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be in Italy right now. As you can tell.
You can just be there by Sunday. It's fine.
I'm not in Italy right now. I am wearing my Brody Johnson Italia shirt. Coincidentally, the Johnsons told me I could stay with them, so I'm trying to work through it. I don't know, man. I need to go. I don't know why I'm so hesitant to pull the trigger, but I guess if I'm going, I got to leave tomorrow, so got to figure it out.
Paul
But,
Alley said the sound is lagging.
the sound is lagging. What does that mean?
Brother Paul, is this the live stream here?
Yeah, but that's on a delay.
Paul,
Is
brother,
it-
I apologize.
Are we like a Asian martial arts movie, and the sound doesn't match our mouths?
Kind of like earlier when I was yellow and I went a little squint on you.
Or is it not loud enough?
That's
Is
all I
that what you
said.
meant by lagging?
Tom said flip a coin for it. It's fate.
Big Tom, where you at? We need to get you boys up north for a tour event, says Joe Thomas. Riding Barnes. Riding? I've never seen that name before. What's up, boys? What's up, Riding? You riding or you hiding?
No, we talked to riding last week.
Oh. Every few seconds, our sound is cutting out. Everything looks good on my end. I don't know why that would be happening.
Damn.
Where'd you find this?
We need to go do this little tour of the North. Do a couple races.
Yeah. Out of the upcoming races, which ones are you the most excited about? Says Marty Russell Schraper.
That's Bailey's mom.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, no.
I was about to say, who is that? I don't recognize the last name or anything. My middle name is Martin. Sometimes I go by Marty. Marty was my drunk alter ego, but now I don't do the alcohol no more.
No. Out of the upcoming races I'm most excited for would be, I'd like to say Leadbelt National Enduro to try the Yamaha out. I'd like to say a Day in the Dirt East next weekend, but I'm probably not going to go. So, it's ready. I'll race lawnmowers if they get me one.
Your camera looks incredibly weird. You're still yellow. I have no clue why. So
Marty was fun, he says.
Day in the Dirt out east is next weekend?
Yeah. 29th, 30th, and 31st.
I would say my favorite race that I'm most looking forward to coming up. I don't know if I have one. I wish I could say Des Nations, but I can't make it to Des Nations. Can't go to Des Nations. The Boy Scout camp race is pretty fun, which is not the first race back. The Hickory Airport race, that's always a good time.
Yeah.
And that's also like, this is it.
Dude, it gets
We're
rowdy
done.
at Hickory, too.
We're done until February. So
Hickory
I'm
gets-
looking most forward to Hickory.
Hickory on a Friday night for the locals is like, I guess Steel Creek's little brother. Everyone goes over there and gets rowdy, cuts loose.
Yeah.
You always hear about people getting in fights and trying to get run over by the cars.
Well, I mean,
I love it.
that's part of it is like this past weekend, Mideast. We had, we'll pull it up real quick. We'll dig up some results right quick, courtesy of DPG Dimmer's Precision Grading, top-notch grading in the Charlotte and Greater Carolina region. Hit them up. No job too big, too small, commercial, residential, whatever you got. DPG can handle grading, land clearing, demolition, even all sorts of stuff. DimmersPrecisionGrading.com. They help us dig up the results every single week. And the reason I wanted to dig this up is these are the results from the Mideast Hair Scramble this past weekend. But what I wanted to talk about and discuss is that Hickory race. Like I said, they put big money on it. Like a lot of times, it's like a $15,000 pro purse that gets distributed throughout them. So it brings in everybody. Like I said, it brought Caleb out of retirement a couple years ago.
GB. Check him out.
But that's what I was going to say is like, I was sitting there thinking about it from a local race perspective. Like you get the factory guys, like the top GNCC guys, they go to the local races, they go here and there, but it's usually one or two of them. Mideast has to be, and granted, I'm a little bit biased, I'm the announcer for the series, but when you look at the results, like it has to be, there's more factory guys and like big name guys at Mideast consistently, like multiple guys, than I think any other series outside of GNCC or National Enduro. Like this past weekend, we had Grant Baylor, Caleb Russell, Nick DeFeo, Ethan Harwell, Mike DeLosa, Olin Daniels, Caleb Wood, Colby Goodman making his pro debut, Jonathan Johnson, and Hunter Smith. But when you look at that list, I was trying to do the math on this before I was announcing. I'm pretty sure that, so Nick DeFeo has the GNCC record for most consecutive youth wins. Caleb Wood has 2 youth titles. Nick DeFeo is a 2-time top amateur champion at GNCC. Michael DeLosa is a top am at GNCC. Jonathan Johnson is an XC3 champion. Grant Baylor is a 2-time XC2 champion, 3-time National Enduro champion. Caleb Russell, 8-time XC1 champion, 2-time XC2 champion, 4-time Full Gas Sprint Enduro champion, 1-time National Enduro champion, World ISDE champion. Olin Daniels was the Netra overall champion.
Shout out, Got Milk.
Basically, what I'm pretty sure Jonathan Johnson won a Mideast overall. What I'm getting at is that is a lot of heavy credentials at a local race.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the Hickory race, back to bring this all to a point, long story long, that Hickory race brings even more people.
Yeah.
Because there is so much money on it, and they do throw so much at it, that like that Hickory race is going to look like a GNCC race out there. Like everyone comes, and kind of like we were saying, it's kind of the kickoff into winter break because it's the weekend after Ironman. It's kind of like the real end of the season. I know you got like Carolina XC and stuff that starts up around then, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like. What was the race? Burnt Gin National Enduro or National Hare Scramble used to be right down there. Started at Sumter, like that was like where the clubhouse is. That was always the official, like non-official, official start of the race season. And I don't know how many times I heard someone say it's drinking season while we were leaving airport. Yeah. So that is like the end of November to February 1st, roughly, 2 weeks before the GNCCs or 2 weeks before Sumter. So end of January. Is when the Burnt Gin always was. Yeah. So 2 months. And one of those months, everyone's in Florida.
Yeah. True. So. Yeah, and then check in back here with the comments. So, like, where'd he go? What was I had a point. Temple Off-Road. Joe Thomas saying that Tegan gets his things going September, October, November. There are some more things that we see now filling in that gap in the offseason. I want to make it up to some tour races because Tegan Temple was cool. The year I started doing Shep shots, 2016, like I got a bunch of shots at Tegan Temple for whatever reason. So I've known him since then. Maybe we need to get him on the show to kind of talk about it too. Paul Alley, appreciate you, dude. Thank you for that. Underfoot went away, and so we don't see the money in the chat too often, but Paul Alley got us. He said, for the welcome back shout-out, made me feel good. Thank you. I'll be back at Wellborn Farms. Got to let my hand heal some more. Paul Alley, guy I talked to quite a bit at Mideast, races the Patriots class. I did see it like on Facebook when people were talking about the rain, that he was mentioning how much it rained. He lived 10 minutes down the road. So I expected to kind of see him throughout the weekend, and I was just kind of reading through the list, and all of a sudden he was on the start list, and he's been hurt, like a wrist injury, I think. So it's like, dang, like, I don't know. I had no idea that he was racing. So he was coming back and saying, welcome back, Paul Alley. Like, I waited till he got right in front of the speakers on purpose so he could hear it. And that little act got $20 for us. So, no, I didn't do it for $20. I just did it because it's cool to see him back out on the track. I will say that night his bike was posted for sale in the Mideast Hare Scramble. Oh. So I don't think it was a good return to racing. But nevertheless, it was a return to racing.
Yeah. Sell yours and buy the two-stroke, brother. I got one at the house for you.
It is a two-stroke. It's a Husky two-stroke.
Mine's KTM.
It's like the same thing, different flavor.
Whatever.
Thomas says, Burnt Gin was sick. They used to start at another place away from the clubhouse. I never went to it.
Have I ever told you the story? I don't know if I'd mentioned it on here, but whenever it was me, Curtis, and Tom in B class at Burnt Gin, that was like one of the first times I hung around Larry, Tom's dad. So Austin Franklin wins. Tom gets second. I get third. Curtis gets fourth. And I come in at the end of the race. Tom's already got stuff off, and Tom rips. Like Tom, especially back in the day, like when he was riding a lot.
Yeah,
he was always faster than me. I get third.
Shout out.
I come back, I'm stripping down, getting changed. Larry walks over, and if anyone's ever met Larry Caldwell, he talks exactly like Tom, just louder. Craig, how'd you do?
They are the same.
So I got third. Third? You got third? And I was like, I didn't really realize his personality. I was like, yeah. Well, good for you. And he walks away, and I was like, did he just shit talk me to my face? Is that what just happened? No, he was just a good guy, and he just...
Little did
he
know.
Talks, I guess. Little did he know.
Little did he know that you'd be giving him a damn cone valve pipe for a Zuma someday.
Well, I didn't give it to him. He acted like he didn't want it on there. He said I could put it on there, but then Tom's like, he don't want that shit on there. But little did he know,
you got third.
You got third, and I was like, this guy is crap talking me to my face right now.
Dang.
Anyway, yeah, Burnt Gin was good. It was the first test of Sumter, pretty much. Like you leave from the. They had a couple Carolina XCs and stuff there, some sprints, but it left at the clubhouse. It was just like the sprint was like 3 miles, and then, but it was rough. Like, real guys showed up. I remember watching Wally Palmer and Mr. Trevor Scott Barrett go back and forth. And that was like 2019, probably. And it was like they were battling end of the day. And that was the one where Stu came in, stopped, and waited on his brother, I think. like stopped at scoring on last lap on the white flag and waited for Grant to come in. I think it was Grant. It was somebody because he wanted to go wheel to wheel at the end. Like he waited on him to come through so they could take off at the same time. And Stu pulled him by 20 seconds and came in.
Dang.
He was revving like an asshole. And I was like, God, dude, that is unreal.
Man. Yeah, I've always heard of it. That and Brown Jug. Those are like the two big local ones I've never really seen.
We're racing Little Brown Jug Enduro next. So that's what I think I'm going to do instead of going to Day in the Dirt is just go race Little Brown Jug Enduro, the Citra Enduro.
That's like coming up?
Next weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yep.
That's one of those ones I've always wanted to do. Haven't got a chance to do it.
You could do it next weekend.
I got to announce at Wellborn Farms, Mideast Hair Scramble Series next weekend. Or
whatever, dude.
Could be in Italy. Speaking of which, you know who is in Italy? The man that is on my shirt right now, and you know who will also be at the Wellborn Farms Mideast Hair Scramble? Brody Johnson.
If he can do it, how can't you?
Dude, talking to Jeffrey, Brody is racing. This year, ISDE is starting on a Sunday. So this Sunday, racing will start, which means the final moto is next Friday. He's flying back Saturday and coming to Mideast to race Sunday. So he's starting his 6 days on a Sunday, racing 6 days in a row, taking a travel day, and racing a 7th time in 8 days, which is insane. I don't understand how your butt can do that.
Can we pull up his the overall pro points for Mideast on here?
Yeah, we can. Let's talk about these real quick so then we can get off of it. This past weekend, I was sitting there announcing the amateur bike race, and I see this big grizzly-looking fellow walking over to sign up. And I said, there is no way GR Baylor is signing up for Mideast right now. I said on the microphone, is that a real-life grizzly that I'm seeing signing up right now? And I saw him start shaking his head. I was like, is that Grant Baylor signing up to race right now? And, like, he wouldn't turn around. I was like, no, for real. Grant, is that you? And he turned around, like, gave me a thumbs up. I was like, dang, dude, Grant Baylor's out here. Because the funny part about it, too, was, like, the day before, Levi, Stu's son, had his first race. It was his first ever race. And when I say that they were out and about, they were out and about, dude. Big Stu Baylor was there. Stu and Grant's dad. He was there. Jade was there. The Renegers, who drive the rig, they were there. The DeFeos were there. Brooke was there. Grant was there. Like, there were so many damn people. Trent was there. A bunch of people from the Shoals was there. Like, half of the crowd was there to watch Levi. And it was pretty cool. And then I didn't even think about it, but, like, Big Stu posted something about how that's the 4th generation Baylor to race, which is kind of cool. So, like, Big Stu's dad, Big Stu, Little Stu, and Grant, and then Levi. So it's pretty cool. So then to see Grant come out of the woodwork the next day, I was like, dude, there's no way Grant Baylor's racing a Mideast race. And sure as hell.
Making Honey Path, South Carolina so proud.
There he was. I think it's supposed to be Honia.
I like Honey Path better, I ain't gonna lie.
Honey Path does sound better. But yeah, so Caleb Russell, who has been racing several Mideasts, he didn't get to race the last one before summer break because he got surgery on his knee right after snowshoe. Talked to him a little bit about his knee. Said he's feeling great, feeling good, feeling fine. Went out there, and he was racing as well. Grant won by like a minute and a half, dude.
I see it.
What's the time?
Minute and 50 seconds.
Almost 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Grant was on a mission, dude. I have not seen Grant Baylor ride like that in quite some time.
He hasn't raced a 2 hour in a long-ass time.
No.
I can't think of the last time we've seen him at a local.
Well, the last time that he raced a Mideast Hair Scramble was in 2020 where he blew up a Sherco.
Grant was racing one?
Yeah.
Huh.
He was on one the same year Stu was on one.
I thought he was on a gas. That would have been 21.
Which means Grant won a National Enduro title on a Sherco.
No.
Yeah, he had to have.
No, Grant did.
He had to have. Until last year, no one whose last name wasn't Baylor had won a National Enduro since Caleb.
I don't think he won it on a Sherco because Sherco's never won anything big. Remember their first GNCC win was going to be Stu whenever all that shit happened.
Yeah, but that whole part of that thing that happened was the thing with Stu's knee. And so Stu wasn't in the National Enduro points that year. So it had to have been Grant that won it.
Let me do a quick Google search.
Do a quick Google search, but I'm pretty sure Grant Baylor had to have won a...
And what year was this?
2020. Eric Barlow says, my wife wants more info on the big rig Ford Falcon. We'll get that over to you. Levi's post-race interview was great. He's going to be hell on wheels. That was really funny. I saw them taking a picture of Levi on the podium, and I went over there and gave him the microphone. He did not disappoint. Dr. Furburger. This is how Underfoot started. I don't know if this dude's talking junk or what. How the heck do y'all allegedly have 843,000 subscribers, but get 20 live watching and such low engagement? Y'all buy subs. So Underfoot didn't believe us either and didn't know about it. And then Underfoot became a valued listener of the show.
Here, hold on. What's this guy's name?
Dr. Furburger.
Dr. Furburger. That's crazy. Must eat dogs. How the heck do y'all allegedly have? How the hell do you order pizza with a last name like that, Doctor?
There's nothing alleged about it. You can see it. It's right there. I don't believe that there is a way to buy YouTube subscribers. If there is, I don't know. And no.
I'd like to do it. Start my own.
I would think that 1.6 billion views could kind of constitute for the subscriber count, but that's just me. Eric Barlow says, yeah, it was a sure taco for GB.
He is right, and I forgot all about that, so that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It had to have been on one. But anyway, so yeah, that was the last time that he raced a local.
Eric, I sold
not a local, Mideast, I should say.
Eric, I sold the Falcon, brother. I sold it. It was Dad's Falcon anyway, $3,500. But we bought 2 Ford Pintos, so it's about to be party time.
Thomas Caldwell Grant was on the team for 2 years, won National Enduro in 2020, and ran again in 2021, then Gas in 2022. So does that mean, did Stu won National Enduro on a Yamaha in 21 then, didn't he?
Yeah, 21.
Had to have.
Yeah, because 20 was when him and Sherko had the issues, it sounds like.
Yeah, and then after summer break, he got the Yamaha ride for GNCC. Then he signed with Yamaha the next year and had to have won National Enduro that year. Unless Grant won too. I don't know. Nevertheless, Grant did win this past weekend, and we got to figure out when the right time to drop the silly season news is and what's going on.
What riders? Because some of them are in Italy and they can't say nothing to us right now.
I don't know of that. I know of a few, but what I was getting at with that is Grant Baylor. From things I'm hearing, allegedly, he might be one of the people that is looking for a ride next season. And this past weekend, he rode like that was the case. Because, dude, I'm telling you, he I would say had like a mid-pack start, but he led the first lap. So he came through everybody on that first lap and then just, dude, never looked back after that. Got out in front and just slowly started clicking off more and more time. Caleb did come through, I believe, on the first lap in 4th place, if I'm not mistaken. I think DeFeo and Johnny were both ahead of him. Johnny ended up blowing a radiator hose. And then he ended up taking a couple laps to get by DeFeo. But then once he did, I think Grant had already just pulled out just enough to not be able to track him down.
But tight racing with DeLosa and Olin and Caleb, too, right there in the same minute.
Yep. Nick DeFeo came through the scoring section one time, fell down right in front of us. It was funny. He was looking at the board, got cross-roaded, fell over. Ethan Harwell, dude, he's been riding really good. 4th place in a pro class like this, 4th place overall. Really good ride from Ethan Harwell. Mike DeLosa battling up to that number 5 spot. Like you said, it was quite a battle for those guys to get in that top 5. Olin in 6th, Caleb 7th, Colby Goodman, who I didn't get to talk to him after the race. Colby Goodman was like 3 seconds off of getting the overall podium going into summer break, but he's been riding a YZ125. He was on a YZ250F or FX this past weekend, so I don't know if he's adjusting to the 4-stroke or if he had some issues going on, but I would have thought that if he had a good day, he'd be farther up there. So I would imagine something happened with him.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened with Hunter either. But, yeah. GB was ripping.
GB, shout out.
And, yeah, he kind of, like I said, it seems like he's kind of riding with a little bit of a point to prove out there.
I'm interested to see, too, like, I don't know, we talk about silly season. I don't know where everyone is going, what kind of spots are going to be open. But, like, for someone like Grant, it'd be cool to see Triumph opening their spot, like actual Triumph. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Ricky's on a Triumph. He's under Enduro Engineering. Be cool to see Triumph have a spot open. I mean, couple different options. Be interested to see.
Yeah, and like, what is Husky doing? What is Gas doing? Like, there's so many like what ifs, and then like I said, there's new manufacturers coming in. Ducati is going to be a player in the dirt bike world now. Or are we going to see them come into GNCC? Fantic is bringing bikes into GNCC. Cowie is coming out with a 2-stroke. I don't know. I hear that the Red Bear Kawasaki team might be slimming down a little bit. I think there's going to be a lot of changes for next year. It'll be interesting to see how it all kind of shakes up. Right here is the overall points for Mideast this season, like you were talking about. TJ Brown leading the points right now. I believe.
How many drops are there?
I think you get 2.
Okay, so Brody.
That's what I was about to say. So Brody just used his first drop, so that's why he would not be in the lead. Yeah, so say you give him 300 there, he'd have 26.94.
Cool.
And TJ's out front with 26.03, which is why. So, like, technically, he doesn't need to race coming back after the break, but I think they want him to race so that way he still has a throwaway round in case something happens.
Yeah.
Because something do be happening. Like, earlier this year, he blew a radiator hose off, but he still ended up 4th overall. Like, came all the way back. I helped him fix it and take one off his practice bike, put it on his race bike, and he went back out to where he left the track, and still finished 4th overall.
Damn,
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, just in case, a little bit of buffer, just in case something stupid happens. I reckon, huh?
But could you imagine 8 days or 7 days of racing in 8 days?
Yeah, and then sitting on an airplane for 15 hours. Sitting there with your legs cramping because you just got done racing?
Not that long.
It's not 12 or 15-hour flight to Italy?
8.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Although I do believe, so it's like a 2-hour flight to New York or somewhere, and then like just under 8 hours to get over there. But I do believe that they found a flight straight back to Atlanta. So I don't think they have a layover. I think they're just going straight to Atlanta. They got broads in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah? Brody Johnson got broads?
Credit cards and a scan. Brody Johnson is abroad right now. I called Joyce the other day because they told me that I could stay with them, and she was wine drunk.
Oh, she was fired up, huh?
With the Davises and the Joneses. She couldn't stop laughing. It was funny.
Meso.
What do you say?
He said, you blokes got your shit sorted or what?
Oh, are we bringing him in?
Yeah.
We got a special guest joining the program right now. It is a man that has been supposed to be on the podcast several times before, but he has not yet been on the podcast.
Lindo.
He is. I guess we'll wait till he gets on the phone. Dude, what's Dr. Furburger talking about in here?
Is he talking crap again?
No, I just don't know why he did it in the first place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ain't no love for homo thugs.
All right. So, now, we are going to go to the phone line. We got a little bit of a surprised guest. Nope, you're clicking the wrong button.
That's not bad.
We're going to make that full screen. He's going to turn his phone sideways. And we are going to welcome in the reigning, defending.
What kind of shit is this?
I'm just trying to see if everything's right on there. The reigning, defending NGPC 250 champion and Works 250. Is that the other one? Is that Works? Anyway, here's Mason Simmons. Meso!
What's going on, boys?
What's going on with you?
Just chilling, mate. Just living life.
Yeah, you had that hog out today out there trying to pick out some honeys or what? Cruising down Menifee?
Not today. It was out on the weekend. They were riding around.
Oh,
yeah.
What'd you do? Get your twin brother over there with you?
Yeah, he's here at the moment. We're just about to load the van up and head to Idaho tomorrow. So,
holy shit.
Go do some racing.
What series is that going to be?
That's the Works.
That's sick.
Yeah. First round of Works. We got 4 more works races, and I think just 2 more GPs for the year.
Hey, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that like after this year, the NGPCs are going to be just in California. Is that correct? Have you heard that?
I don't think so. I've heard of that. So, not sure.
I forgot who told me that. They said I think it might have been Matt, but someone was telling me that they were going to primarily stay in California, not go out Midwest.
Yeah, okay. They maybe try to like prioritize it a little bit, but I don't think so. Like, I mean, there's too many venues outside of California that we do go to as well.
Yeah.
Yes and no. I mean, majority is California anyway, really. So
yeah, don't listen to me. I'm lying anyway. I made it up.
What do you know?
What do I know?
Yeah,
so how's everything going for you? You What is your schedule looking like coming up?
Hey, real quick, what do you see right now on your phone? Do you see us two or do you see yourself?
I see you two and myself in the top left corner.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Well, here you go. How about this? You see this?
Yeah, I see that.
Freebird. Dylan Riddle played it
now
for me.
Now I don't see nothing.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. We were on a loose program over here. I was trying to figure something out. I can't figure it out. Anyway, back to Craig's question.
What do you want me to do here?
I think it's a me problem and not a you problem.
Can you see me? Do you want to see me?
We got there.
Yeah, bud, come on out east. We'll see you.
I was there once this year.
Yeah, you didn't call us.
Oh shit!
Oh, what the hell happened here?
Hold on. I'm racking my brain trying to figure out what's going on right now, and I can't figure it out. You back with us? All right, there we are.
Yo.
All right.
Yo.
I'll quit messing with it. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, what's up?
Just cruising.
So what's the schedule looking like?
I got a works this weekend. I think I got 2 weeks off. Another works. Maybe another weekend or 2 off. GP works, and I'm done. I think.
Then back to Oz, or what's the deal for the winter?
No, I think I'll stay here as of now. I'll step up to 450. So I definitely want to get some testing and stuff in over winter, and then go into next year with a good setting. I mean, I would like to go home for sure. I'll see. Maybe I'll just go home for Christmas real quick. But yeah, pretty set here now. Got a good solid spot and everything, so it's all going well.
Man, check you out. How's everything going this year as far as, I mean, I've seen your results and everything ripping, but everything good, healthy, heart healthy?
Yeah, everything's going well. I mean, still the ankle injury a little bit from last year is niggling me a little bit. I went home a couple of months back now and got some surgery, got some plates removed. But I mean, other than that, yeah, results have been super good. Yeah, leading both championships. So, I can't complain about that. That's for sure. But, yeah, healthy, enjoying it.
Kind of letting your nuts hang a little bit, ain't you?
What's that?
Kind of letting your nuts hang a little bit over the shoulder?
Nah, just cruising, mate. Just cruising.
Just cruising.
Just trying to take it easy.
Dude, so, you obviously, when you left over here on the East Coast, you got a podium at Ironman to end out the GNCC season. And before that, it was kind of like a lot of up and down, and like right there on the edge, right there on the verge of breaking into those podium groups. And then you go out west and just start, I don't want to say dominating, but you won pretty much everything you went to out west. Which obviously I think that probably is more suited to the style that you grew up racing in Australia. But what was the transition like going from East Coast out here and then kind of going out west and being the guy as soon as you got there?
Yeah, coming from Australia and going straight to East Coast was obviously a massive transition for me. Grew up racing motocross, did some off-roads when I was home. And then, yeah, GNCCs was obviously like, if you don't grow up in that atmosphere, like it's so hard to get used to, I feel personally. I've heard Stu Baylor say it before too, like it takes a good year or two to start seriously learning the tracks and how the races unfold and everything like that. And for sure, by the end of it, I did start to figure it out. I mean, yeah, like I got a couple podiums in my second year. And then, yeah, I guess going from east to west, when I got out to the west coast, it felt normal. You know, it felt like home, fast tracks, gate drops, motocross style tracks. And just, yeah, I guess after the first round I did at the start of last year, I realized like this suits me perfect. Like, I feel like you got to go through a few disciplines to really find your feet, and what really does work for you. And I feel like, this West Coast style racing really does suit me perfect. They're they're definitely shorter races to GNCCs, but they're still, they still hurt. They're gnarly. They're sprints for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like it's pretty, pretty fast paced races, and the tracks are 10-minute lap time. I just call them big motocross tracks, really. So transition so far has been well. I'm definitely looking forward to going 450. I think the bigger bike out here and the faster tracks will suit me better again, just for my weight and everything like that. So looking forward to it, and here for the next couple of years too. So all signed and locked in.
Yeah, I think that was
next 2 years.
Yeah.
I think we were all of us talking back east. Where everyone, like some people, were surprised how good you did at the motocrosses. But then we were all talking. It's like, dude, he's been racing these NGPCs, the works races. Like, he's in killer shape. These guys who the last couple laps are withering out, petering out. Mason's on it. Like, Mason's clicking up a gear. Like, he can do 30+2 twice for sure. So talk about that a little bit, like your first time racing pro motocross and kind of how everything went through. And like I said, fitness-wise, you must have been pretty solid.
Also, I don't know how much you keep up with the program over here, but we were right in the middle of a battle where Stu Baylor came on here and said he was the most well-rounded rider in the world. That sparked a whole shockwave of who's the best rider in the world. So we were over here parading that it's off-road guys, and if off-road guys went to moto, and then you go out there and you score points. So, how was that? How'd it go?
Yeah, that is a big talking point, that. I mean, like, I say if you bring, let's say, Jet Lawrence. We bring Jet Lawrence to an off-road GCC, for let's say
DNF.
Give him a few races, he'll figure it out. He knows how to ride a dirt bike in any condition. I feel that guy. But it is crazy. That is a big talking point. But as of the nationals, for me, I mean, I went into the first round with like no expectations. I was just going to go have fun. First qualifying session, I was like, this is gnarly, like straight up gnarly. The track was up, ruts up the up ramp, scraping foot pegs. It was brutal. And I mean, just the whole experience itself was crazy. And it's actually funny, the first moto, I didn't see, they usually do like a halfway, and I couldn't really read the pit board where I was. They usually do like a halfway and let you know, and I completely missed it. And I thought I was halfway, and I seen the 2-lap card, and I was like, oh, crap. I've only got 2 laps left. I'm just starting to feel good, I guess that comes from the experience of doing longer races, and then the last 2 laps of the first moto, I put in a big sprint and actually made some passes. But, I mean, them nationals are no joke. Like, by the end of the day, man, I was smoked, 100%. Like, the intensity, was 110% for 30+2 qualifying sessions. Like, all day, it was just brutal. And the track, you can watch it back on TV, just does not do it justice at all. Like, once you're on that track riding, it's just like completely different. So, I mean, that was sick. I gained a lot of experience at them nationals, and I was stoked to score points at Parla. I was like, didn't know what to expect going in. And then first moto, I think I was 18th, and I was like, all right, sick. We'll try to get some more points, and then 18th again. So it was cool. Definitely want to do some more next year. Hopefully we can get to some more. And make it, maybe a yearly thing coming up in the future.
Heck yeah! Because you went out to the first one, and it seemed like you just had plans to do the one, but then since you did good, you kind of was like, all right, let's keep this thing rolling. Is that how it was?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I got done with Parla and got to Monday, and I was like, let's do it. Bugger it. Went up to Hangtown, and it was so hot up there, man. It was like 100 plus degrees, and like there was no breeze. It was just dead hot heat, and it was just me and my friend Ben Kearns. We just went there by ourselves. And I know it's only like a motocross race, you don't really need many people, but like you do need people in your corner, just for like prepping, like just doing a lot of stuff. Like I come in from the first moto and just put my head and my feet straight in our cooler full of food and waters. I didn't care. Like I was dying, but it was so hot. But made a split decision to go up there, and definitely don't regret it, for sure. Like, I mean, I gained a lot more experience again, and just being in them in that race environment with the top level guys is, you just can't get that experience anywhere else. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's what we were all pumped for you back here, dude. Everyone's going nuts. Like, dude, look at Mason!
Appreciate it, boys. It was sick.
Do you think you're going to try to run an East Coast one next year if you can? Is there anything over on this side that you'd like to try if you can get this way?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'd like to definitely get the first two again, maybe first 2 or 3, and then I guess round 4 is usually at High Point, so it'd be cool to maybe head over and hit an East Coast round or something. But yeah, there also is that big race at home during winter, summer here, winter at home, the Hatter Desert race, and it sucked watching that this year, so I don't want to miss that one again. So I sort of got to figure out what I want to do, whether it's the Nationals full, outdoor series and commit to that, or go home and race the Hatter. But right now, Hatter's definitely on my mind because, yeah.
Especially this year, seeing the boys fly home and race Hatter this year too.
Exactly. Yeah. The boys were home. Everyone was there. It was a good time. But, yeah, it just sucked. It sucked watching. So we'll see.
Man. So you kind of mentioned like doing the races out there. It's like a big moto track. A lot of them are at like Pala, at Glen Helen, at these motocross tracks. So I guess how much does that translate with the off-road riding that you're doing out there? Big Tom was asking about this. Is the pro moto experience help with off-road? Like how, as far as the cross trainer, like was it that much different for you to go out there and race those motos, other than the time going by a lot quicker? And I guess how does that translate between the two, between off-road and moto?
I think it just, I don't know. That's kind of a good question. I mean, like, someone once told me to be good at riding a dirt bike, you got to ride everything. Hard enduro, trials, moto, off-road, flat track. Like, just go and ride everything. And I've tried to, take that in consideration and, try to ride everything when I can. So, like, going out for the Nationals wasn't like a big, crazy new experience for me, obviously racing motocross in the past, but, just racing them races taught me a lot as a person and a racer and how to race other people, and things like that, so, and that always goes to off-road too, especially for the races that I do. It is gate drops. Like we go to Parla, it's a full gate drop, motocross first, half a lap, and then we peel off into the off-road, and then same as Glen Helen. So it's like, it's, everything translates to one another, and I think, like I said, just got to ride a lot of different disciplines to be good at everything. I mean, you look at, let's say, Josh Toth. He rides everything, and he is pretty damn good at everything too. So it's at the end of the day, you're just riding a dirt bike, but it all translates to one another.
Heck yeah! Have you gotten to know Mark Tilley very well since you've been out there?
A little bit, yeah.
So, Mark Tilley, I write stuff for Dirt Bike Magazine, and I help them out every year with the Caselli Cup, where they rank the top 25 best riders. And obviously, with him being out there, he's been on the show a bunch too. Very West Coast biased, obviously. He's out there. I'm very East Coast biased, obviously. I'm out here. Yep. We were talking about going into the season last year, your first year over there. And kind of just going back and forth, like kind of bench racing with each other, like, oh, who to look for, who's going to be doing this, who's going to be doing that. And I told him, I was like, you better watch out. Mason Simmons is going to come out there and try to eat all their lunch when he comes out to the West Coast. And Tilly started giving me shit for it. He's like, oh, man, he's just an East Coast guy. And then you go out there and win both championships, and now you're leading them again. So I want to say thank you for that, representing him.
No worries.
But no, Tilly's a good dude. But, yeah, it was funny. I tried to put him on notice, tried to let him know.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, I definitely wasn't an East Coast guy. I know that. I mean, like I said, towards the end, I started picking it up. But man, it was definitely a tough first year for me out there. It was good at the practice track. I was keeping up with the boys, Strang, Linden, like confidence. On the practice track was fine, no worries at all. But as soon as I hit them races, it all went downhill. But yeah, I've definitely found a home out here in the West Coast, and like I said, I'll be here for the next couple of years already locked in. So stoked with that.
Well, that defeats my next question. Congratulations on the deal. Part of when we got you on here, I was going to ask, like, if you got another offer to come back and race GNCC on the East Coast, would you take it? Obviously, you can't now, but it sounds like you're full in. You don't want nothing to do with the East Coast. You're a West Coast guy.
Yeah, I mean, depending on the deal, I guess. Let's say, you know.
Yeah.
Also, like, I don't know. I definitely didn't prove enough to be on definitely a solid factory program on the East Coast. But yeah, I'm definitely happy on the West Coast. You know, living in California suits my lifestyle, my vibe, I guess. You know, it kind of feels a little bit like home to me. Honestly, it kind of feels like a little bit more like Australia. So, yeah, no, I'm happy here. I'm not
Brother,
moving.
you bought a mansion too. You're renting a mansion.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on, you got a fountain of youth
Palm
in the
trees,
back. Palm
fountains,
trees,
Yeah, this is
cornhole.
actually
hardscape. What the hell, dude?
whoever's leading the SMX points' house.
Oh, really?
Who's that?
Yeah,
Oh, dang.
Jacob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You did you lay down a little bit of Aussie shit talk to the Lawrence boys while you're out there? Let them know.
Actually, yeah, I talked to Hunter a little bit, honestly, on the start line. We're at Parla, and I was just like, "Oh, how you going, mate?" Because I actually ran his number. I ran 196, which that was his first AMA outdoor number. So he
Oh,
seen
dang.
that, and he thought that was pretty cool.
He
And
said, "How the fuck?
Yeah.
How you talk like that? You talk? How you got that accent? Where you from?"
yeah,
Oh,
I guess you
Melbourne,
remember
mate.
me. I don't know. You probably don't. You probably just thought it was this guy. But anyway,
Yeah.
they were cool. They were. I definitely did talk to Jed at Parla. He was pretty locked in. Had his security guard there and stuff, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm not getting into that business."
You should have headbutted them. That'd have got him locked in.
But Hunter was cool. He was like, "Yeah, this pilot track, I don't know really about it. Like, no one likes coming there." But I was like, "Oh, that's pretty sick. I mean, this is my first national. It's pretty cool."
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah, it was sick. It was cool.
Hey,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
if you need to hire me for your bodyguard, man, let me know. I'll come out there. I'll wrestle.
There you go.
I'll wrestle his bodyguard. We're ready.
Put a bandana on.
So what's the deal with your deal? Is it still with the RPM team? What series are you running? What's the deal? What can we expect?
Yeah, so still with RPM for the next for 26 and 27, 450, and I'll be doing the GPs again and the works. I think next year is talk right now. Definitely want to start adding in some, you know, hare and hounds, West Hare scrambles, some different style of racing. Get in the desert a little bit more, you know, for my future plans. You know, starting to learn the desert a little bit.
Baja,
terrain,
brother.
things like that.
Baja Mesa.
Hey? Baja? No, not Baja. I want to get to Dakar one day. That's my future goal.
Oh, there you go. Little
Yeah.
Vegas to Reno action or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to start getting out. I mean, the desert, it's only an hour and a half from my house. So I just need to go up there and just start riding it and learning and find foreign trail and just start hitting it wide open.
Yeah, that sounds
See what
like a
happens.
great idea.
Did it take you long to get like reacclimated to riding that fast stuff? Because I talk to a lot of people who like go and test, like Brandon Krause, him and his dad
Yeah.
Paul have been like going out and riding. Like they ride the hare and hound stuff, they ride the fast stuff. But he's told me a couple times that you really have to go out there and ride a couple times and get used to like stuff coming at you that fast again. Like because you come to the East Coast, it's tighter, more technical, and then like for me anyway, when I went out there. I was like, dude, I'm not running 60 mile an hour in a straight line on this hard pack
Yeah.
shit. I will, like, it scared me to death. And then you see guys just balls to the wall, blue groove everywhere. Like, I just didn't know when you went back over there initially if it was kind of like you give it a couple weeks, get back used to it, or.
Not so much. No, I don't know. For some reason, for me, if I get like any GNCC track was a good open field section, I felt at home, wide open. You know, not that we're going like 60, 70 miles an hour at the GNCCs, but just felt comfortable. You know, like the Hatter Desert race in 2023, we raced snowshoe, me and Gus. Not a very fast track, right? Except for the ski slopes, but you're tiptoeing around. And then we went home and raced the Hatter Desert race where you're hitting 100 mile an hour. A week later, and to be fair, that race definitely took me 2 hours of the 4-hour race to get used to it.
Right.
But yeah, definitely like now, if I go ride something tight for a few weeks, like when I went to dig Coca, you know, and I come back here, and I just got a big motocross track. I just let it rip. I love it. I love going fast. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, I do know what you're saying. Like it does take a little bit for the eyes to adjust for sure. But yeah, I feel like once you sort of break through that barrier, that little bit of like, you know, move through that, stuff's coming at me fast and just get used to it, you know, then you game on. So,
Dude, that's sketchy. So last year we went and did Vegas to Reno, or Stu and Rachel and her dad and Jacob Auguebright. They raced Vegas to Reno together. I've never been out to the West Coast, and that was my first experience, which is different than like NGPC, Works, Hare and Hound, all that kind of stuff. Which Jacob obviously running the AMA West Hare Scrambles and Hare and Hound or whatever. We would have been lost without him. He was a big help. But seeing that stuff, dude, like that was my first experience out there. And obviously it's different than what you do, but kind of like what you're talking about, like the desert racing, like wide open, dude. It made no sense to me. I want no part of that. Kudos to you guys for being able to do that. Not me. But it's
different.
Yeah.
It's definitely different. And I mean, even the desert here, like Lucerne Valley, where the first Hare and Hound is, like that's different desert again. Like you can't really read the terrain really that good, and there's like, there is definitely rocks under the sand that kind of do come up, and it's pretty hairy out there. But yeah, it's a different game. Learning the desert and just reading terrain and foreign trail, that's not touched. Like obviously, the national enduros on the east coast is all untouched trail, and you've got to follow it, but it's not fast. You know, like out here, like the Hare and Hounds, the boys are moving 80 mile an hour through desert. They don't know what's ahead of them. Like it's pretty sketchy, but that's West Coast.
It seems like at that speed you can kind of drift off and get into that zone, and it's like kind of one of those high risk, high consequence things where you get locked in. Like I come from a combat sports background, so I would get into that zone and kind of flow state, if you will, but it's just the consequences are a lot higher. Like you can kind of get in where it all in your mind it slows down and you feel at ease and you feel in control, even though you're at that speeds. But it's like one small mistake, way higher consequences.
Definitely, for sure. Like definitely some races where I feel like I can do whatever I want on my dirt bike right now. Like I can't put a foot wrong, but then you also think, well, you definitely can, and it will go down bad if it does. Like it's pretty sketchy. You don't really think about that when you're racing. Like, when I'm racing, I for sure think I feel unreal right now. I can put this bike wherever I want. Like
almost like it's an extension of your body.
Exactly, it's just flow state. Like it is. It's a real thing. But then you look back on it, and you're like, things can go wrong, especially at that speed. When it's definitely something you don't want to think about, but it's reality. It does happen. It does bite you, but yeah, it's pretty how's it going.
I've made some mistakes and hit some trees 10, 15 miles an hour. For the most part, you kind of bounce off. You start to swap out at 85, 90. There's not much.
When in doubt, flat out. That's what my dad always told me. When in doubt, flat out. You'll get out of it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh no,
works sometimes.
No, that's awesome.
Works sometimes. There it is.
It's cool to see you out there thriving and doing so well. One of the listeners here, Tyler Brown, he put in a good comment. Basically asked how do the Works and NGPC contracts compare to like the East Coast GNCC NEPG contracts. So just kind of going off of that, like out here, as you know, it's like basically everyone signs for GNCC, and then you get to pick your second series. So it's NEPG or full gas or sprint enduros, whatever. So how is it out there? Are the contracts structured around NGPC, or is it kind of pick your poison between Works and Hare and Hound and NGPC, and then without going into specifics or giving too much up, like what's the relative pay value between East Coast and West Coast? Is it about the same?
Yeah, so I think, we'll go to the main series sort of thing, like, GNCC, and then you go choose your second series, sprints, National Enduro. I think NGPC is definitely the main priority here for all manufacturers. That's where both Oliveira brothers go, the SLR, Honda boys, Kawasaki. Like, you go to a GP and everyone's there. And then, the second series is either Works, National Hare and Hound, or the West Hare Scrambles. So, that is basically how it goes. Everyone sort of does target the GPs, and I think it's definitely still a growing series here on the West Coast. They're doing broadcast, live broadcast every round and stuff like that. Like they're definitely trying to make it bigger. And I think from like a contract point of view, money wise, I know what I'm getting right now and next year and whatever. And I know what Lyndon got over the last few years when he was with Cowie and, Gus and we're all friends.
Has he told you about that big money OTP deal he signed this year?
Yeah, I heard that. He's balling now. And, if let's say Dante Oliveira, like you're winning everything in the 450 Premier class, like, you're definitely going to have a good contract. I mean, is it as good as a top GNCC rider? Maybe not. I don't exactly know the specifics. I don't know the actual money figures or whatever. It's not really my business, but like, it's yeah.
But most guys are
I mean,
salary
if you
plus
win,
bonus, or there's a lot of guys
exactly,
bonus
yeah,
only.
like yeah. If you're winning out here on the West Coast, you can make a living off it, especially living in California. I mean, it's not cheap out here. We all know that. Like, and
Yeah, we got fountains in our backyard.
yeah, exactly. Don't know how much that thing costs. But, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it is all in all. Like, you can just look at what they post for contingency money on the Honda program. Like, I think for a GNCC 250, what Honda posts is like $7.5 grand, and out here I think it's maybe 4. So like, you're almost halving your money out here. So GNCC definitely, if you're on top of the game there, you're definitely better off financially for sure. But I don't know. For me, it's all about the fun, and I'm having more fun out here than GNCC. So
Hell yeah!
Heck yeah.
Did you tell Jay Coop that you're going to give him the smoke out there in the woods or what?
Oh no, he about lapped me at Parlour. I can't say nothing to him.
Yeah, fair enough. Super fair.
100%.
So what about for like the next like in between rounds and stuff? Like what kind of schedule do you keep? Like obviously you're on the bike in the gym. What do you guys get into around SoCal?
Yeah, I mean San Diego is only like an hour 10 away. So if we get an off weekend, I tend to go down there and have some fun, respectively. Just go out and just enjoy my time off. I'm 24, living in California, so I can't complain.
What's that place? The Corral, is that what it's called? Up there, kind of close to Lake Elsinore. I remember when we went out there for Day in the Dirt, everyone was going to the Corral on like a Wednesday night. It's like a country bar. People go up there and dance. Stampede, brother.
Stampede and Old Town. Yeah, that would have been a Thursday night.
Oh no! Do you guys You guys go stampeding or what?
I stay away from that place.
Don't lie, brother.
I've been in there once, and that place ain't for me. I'd rather San Diego. That's definitely more fun down there.
Yeah.
But during the week, I mean, just training, cycling, gym, riding.
What's the driving like to get around to those races? Because I'm not gonna. I'm throwing it out there. Breaking news. I'm trying to cover some West Coast stuff next year. Trying to get out there, and I'm doing the logistics of it. And here, I mean, we're obviously, you're right down the road from where I live at the Oz Ranch down here, but everything in North Carolina is kind of centrally located. Like Ironman's pretty far away, but everything else is 3 to 5, 6 hours. What's the normal travel time to get around from races where you're at? Like, what's the travel difference like?
Yeah, I'd probably say the average maybe. It's actually, I mean, Idaho this weekend, our furthest, which is this weekend, is 11 hours. But then we race at Parlour, it's 35 minutes away. So it's like, it's really, and then Havasu's 4 hours, Ridgecrest is 3 hours, Glen Helen's an hour, and then go to NorCal, that's 9 hours. So it's sort of like, probably the same, man, honestly, around 5 hours average each race, if you really average it out. But we don't really travel that far. Like, we race at Glen Helen 2-3 times a year, Parlour once a year, and it's like within an hour from the house. So it's like, it's pretty chill, unless you hit some traffic, a bit of California traffic, that tends to drag things out.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, that's not so. Like Ironman is our farthest race. It's 11 hours.
Yeah, that's the same as this weekend for Idaho. It's about 11 hours, and then it's all pretty close, really. I mean, you never take like a full day to travel anywhere or do anything crazy like that, so it's pretty good.
I'm running the National Enduros, and I'm pretty sure Lead Belt's going to be like 13. But that's good news. On the way home, Scotty Barrett already booked a hotel in Nashville. So Sunday night, me and DJ Scott Nasty are going to be out there ripping around a little bit.
Oh yeah, now you're talking.
Yeah, legless, dehydrated, cruising around.
I've had a good time. Me and Strang have had a good time in Nashville.
It looks like the season finale of NGPC is on my birthday, November 15th, 16th. Might see if we can creep out there for that one. Where's it at? It says to be determined. Do you know yet?
So I think the next round of the GPs is Ridgequest, and then after that is Laughlin.
Yeah.
Which they'd have raced in Laughlin before. I've never raced there. I think it's like an hour or so past Havasu, somewhere around there. So I don't actually know the date of it or what it is, but
yeah, that one's the end of October.
Yeah, right.
That's actually
I think that's the last one.
That's Iron Man. That's the GNCC finale.
I know. I was going to try to get to Iron Man. I was going to try to get there, but I can't.
Dang. Yeah, on here it says there's another round after Laughlin.
I don't think that's going ahead no more. I think that's it.
Dang it.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be able to sneak one in.
Yeah. No, I know. I wanted to get to Iron Man. Last 2 GNCCs I've done, I've DNF'd. So I need to get some redemption.
I don't know what it is, but you Aussies always seem to do good at Iron Man too.
Well, my last GNCC I did in the end of 2023, I was leading Iron Man, and then I crashed out.
Yeah.
So I was bummed about that.
Hell yeah. So you're fired up by the 450, huh?
Yeah.
Big
Love the 450. Yeah, it's sick. Love that thing.
Do you have one as a practice bike now, then, I assume, because you raced them, obviously, at the Nationals?
Yeah. And then I finally got like a off-road GP setting in my 450. Just starting to ride that, and it feels sick. Feels like my 250, but it's a 450, which is good.
Big girl.
Yeah, stoked with that. Looking forward to it.
Is there any chance that you can wrap up any championships before the end of the year so you can jump up early, or no?
Yeah. So I do have a round to spare in the GPs. So hopefully, if there is 2 races left, I can win the championship at the next round. And then I'll go to 450 for that Laughlin race. And then the works, I'm also a round up as well. But there's 4 races left in that. So get through the next couple, see where we're at. But that's definitely my plan. I think experience point of view would be way more beneficial for me to go 450 for the last races and, get my feet wet for next year. So that's the plan.
Hell yeah, good deal.
Heck yeah.
For sure.
Well, hell yeah, dude. That was awesome. It was cool catching up with you, man. Appreciate you taking the time out to chat with us. I know we've talked about it in the past, but this is the first time we finally got. And I will say, we'll talk to a lot of riders on here. You might be one of the best talkers. You did a really good job. Really entertaining.
Yeah, that's good.
I wrote this.
That.
Yeah, look,
I can talk. There you go.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What else you writing on that thing?
You need to do some.
I can write some shit here.
Sometimes you gotta make sure that the cameras aren't pointing it. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
You need to go do some media training with old Snotty in there.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
He's one of the hardest ones to talk to.
There you go. It's a little
Lindo
custom job.
can't talk. He doesn't even want to talk. That's his issue.
Yeah. What about women? Has he got some women over there in Cali?
What's that?
Lindo got any honeys in the? Is he going out to San Diego and finding any, tracking any down?
Lyndon or me?
Lyndon.
No, he's got his girlfriend. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, she's been at the races.
Oh, I didn't know.
You're trying to get a man in trouble.
We're picking her up from Vegas tomorrow night. She's cool. She's good. No, Lyndon's locked in. Don't you worry about him. He's sorted.
What about you? Any Latinas
picking her up from Vegas? She up there working or something?
Yeah, there is a couple, but
a couple. You're telling brother. Brother, there's
not at once. No, not at once.
There's 2 cameras, bro. This is not off record.
No, we're taking it easy.
Tell him the 2-time champ about to do it 2 times. What's up, ladies?
Focusing on myself.
I hear you. Man.
Hell yeah.
It's all fun and games.
All right, well, man. Well, enjoy it. You deserve it. And congratulations on the 2-year deal. And hopefully you can get those titles wrapped up here soon. And then we'll see you on the big dog before the season's out.
Sounds good. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
See you, dude.
Appreciate you, man. See ya.
Cheers. See you, boys.
What a conversation there. Good call in. Get Meso on the and as soon as we started talking to it too, so Big Buck from this year seems like it was 3 years ago. And even Mason racing pro motocross seems like it was at least 6 months ago. And it wasn't that long ago. I halfway forgot all about it. So cool to get Mason on here and hear about him and catch up with him.
Yeah, Meson's buddy. I was pretty bummed whenever him and Rui, they both left, which I guess he left the year before because it was Lyndon looking last year.
Yeah.
All our foreigners leaving us, except Brother Gus.
Brother Gus. Someone said he was going back to the West Coast. I said, I don't think there's any chance of that.
Doesn't sound like it.
I don't think there's any chance of that.
Let's go back to our comments real quick. I couldn't read none of them earlier.
Oh, what was I doing there? Oh, there we go. See what we got on there. Billionaire has a question. Sir, can you solve my problem? It's probably someone I gave a copyright strike to.
Dr. Fauberger said, does he say "God dang"? Is that what he said?
Yeah, I don't know. What else we got to talk about? Not a whole lot going on in the world. This weekend, as we mentioned, kicks off. Oh, I meant to ask him about the ISDE lads over there. He's got everyone that from the West Coast, or excuse me, the Australian guys, Team Australia, and then Dante and everybody else over there, racing for America. I was going to see where his heart lied at this year's ISDE. Speaking of this year's ISDE, let's talk about our teams real quick. We'll preview it the best that we can. We'll try to cover it the best that we can starting next week. The women are returning champions. It'll be the same crew out there: Ava Silvestri, Brandy Richards, and Rachel Goodish, right?
No, I think it's Brandy Richards, Corey Steed, Rachel Goodish.
Is it Ava? Is there 4 of them?
There's
Because
3, right?
or is Ava on a club team?
I just thought it was Rachel, Corey, and Brandy.
Rachel Goodish, Corey Steed, Brandy Richards. Yeah, so Ava must be on a.
Brandy must have just started riding not too long ago, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she got banged up pretty good. Broke her femur, Camp Coker. Scary stuff. Speaking of injuries, Taylor Jones was supposed to be on the Australia team, and I saw that she is now out. And I think Danielle McDonald. I don't know if Danielle was in before that or if she got put in now. Nonetheless, World Trophy team, Johnny Gerard, who also just got back on the bike star ride. I was talking about Johnny this weekend with some guys at Mideast. Like, Johnny has been posting a lot of stuff lately and like laughing and riding, and like Johnny seems like he's having fun.
Yeah.
And Johnny having fun is dangerous. Like, I was sitting there thinking about it, like, dude, he's been enjoying himself. He's back to his normal self. He's kind of through some of the other drama that's happened over the past year or whatever. And like, it honestly would not surprise me for Johnny to have like a top 3 overall ride.
Yeah, like we rode motocross about 3 weeks ago, and Johnny was, happy as can be, smiley Johnny, said everything's good with him, and he put, I don't know, him and I guess it was Ryder, Lafferty, and there's about 7 or 8 of us riding, and yeah, Johnny looked good. He was happy and said bike felt good. He felt good. I talked to some buddies that were over there and said that it is definitely a 450 style track in Italy, wide open. A lot of grass tracks. I don't know if you've seen some of the photos people posted.
I was about to say,
all
have you
of that
seen
banner.
The photos.
Can you see
with the freaking lake and the mountains off behind it? Why am I not?
I've seen so many people.
Now?
You should. You still can. That's the crazy thing.
I know.
Imagine how mad everyone was like back in the day at like sprint enduros, like redoing the tape.
Yeah.
Those guys are going to be pissed. They're going to be so mad because there's going to be so many banners down.
Yeah.
There's going to be tape everywhere.
Well, so that's what I commented on Toast's picture. And I said, I hope they got a lot of track workers out there just from the days at Full Gas. But then also, like, we would lay out stakes, but we wouldn't put ribbon on stakes until Friday.
Yeah.
Because just the wind shaking the stakes loose and, like, deer walking through it, we'd come out, the whole thing would be down.
Yeah.
So it's like they have this stuff up over a week in advance. Like, how does it stay up? How do they do it? I don't know.
That is probably one of the coolest. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, just go to anybody's Instagram page or their stories, anything. Like Joyce put one up the other day, and I was like looking at it, and it was just.
Strang has shared a bunch of stuff. Toth has shared a bunch of stuff.
Some of the coolest,
some of the most amazing
sights
looking
you could
things.
imagine.
Just all sorts of flowing, sweeping grass track and banners overlooking mountains and lakes, and God. I still got my flights pulled up. It's not too late.
That's the kind of stuff how we talk about. Like I like to travel anyway, and it just makes me want to go other places and ride motorcycles because I feel like that's the only thing that gets me to those sites. Yeah, like when we went to Chile for that or the sprint or whatever it was, and I'm riding down through a transfer and it's pouring the rain. I look over to the right and there's just like the same thing, just huge mountains in the background. And I'm like, dude. I just paid like $4,000 to come here and race dirt bikes just to see this. Like that is the reason I came to do this. So super jealous just seeing the views over there. Yeah. Pretty dope. Wide open track. It sounds like 450s are going to enjoy it.
Which should suit Johnny's riding style, Toth's riding style. But that's the thing. Like, look at the Sprint Enduro championships that Johnny has won. Yeah, Toth's on a 250, but I was just saying the way that he rides, it still suits his style. But like Johnny winning the Sprint Enduro titles, and I was watching a video the other day, and like Toth even said that Johnny is probably like our strongest sprinter that we have. And I don't remember what happened last year, if he had some issues or what, because I know Toth was the top American last year. And then was it Johnny next, or was it Dante? It might have been Dante. Might have been, I don't know. Whatever the case, they were close. But like I said, Johnny, he's taken time off. He hasn't been racing because of the injuries and that kind of thing. But like, just I don't know, dude. It's just the stuff that he's been posting, and I haven't talked to him in a while. Since he's been out of racing, really, but just seeing that and like seeing that looks like the old Johnny, the happy Johnny. Like I said, he's my sleeper pick. I'm not gonna say that he's gonna go run down Josep, but he could.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be that surprised if he did.
Yeah, I'd say a break does everybody good too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
just refreshed, get going.
Oh
again.
yeah.
Plus, I mean, Cody rode really good last year. Dante obviously rides really good every year out there. Josh rides good out there, top American last year. He has said that he wants to be in the top 5 this year. So, I mean, he'll be going after it too. But yeah, stoked to see it. So yeah, and then women's trophy team, as mentioned, they are the returning champions. It'll be Rachel Goodish, Corey Steed, and Brandy Richards. And then the U.S. junior trophy team will be Grant Davis, Cooper Jones, and Mateo Oliveira, Dante's little brother. That'll be a strong one. Grant Davis could also be I don't think he's racing any sprints this year, but the way that he's been riding and the confidence that he has, he could go out there and shock everybody and be.
I thought he ran all the U.S. Sprint Enduros.
I thought this year he was running national Enduros.
No, I don't think so.
Or no,
maybe
Gus.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Gus Grant won the Pro 2 championship.
Yeah.
He talked to us about it on the show. He won the Pro 2 championship and then moved up to the Pro class on the last day and won the overall.
Yeah. Yeah, then Gus
On
was running the
450.
National Enduros because that's what we flew. Pilot Palmer flew us into Georgia and back.
Yeah. See, we're getting there eventually.
Homies.
Real quick, Michael Putnam's Playground. I think that's what it's called. I wouldn't know. I've never been invited. But he says, Big Rig, bring T-Shep to the playground. He says he's coming, but he's never shown up. See, I can't say that I'm coming because I've never been invited. Have you ridden at Putnam's Playground?
Yeah, I get invited.
Oh, yeah, I've heard things about it. I don't know nothing about it.
It's sick. Yeah, it's real good.
Yeah, I don't even
Yeah,
know.
but honestly, Tyler, if we're going to sit here and talk shit, I've invited you to ride a lot, many times. I'd say at least 10 this year, and you've not showed up. So
sometimes it'd be like that.
Every time it'd be like
that.
But
I got the Yamaha cleaned up. She's ready to go racing. I was just talking to you the other day. It's been a while since I've actually went out with the intention to ride. Like, not to go film.
Let's ride Sunday.
To go ride. I might not be here. If I'm here,
I bet you're going to be here because I think if you weren't going to be here, you would have left today.
I'm either going to Italy or I got pressure to go on an RV trip.
I bet you don't do either one of those.
But there's a hurricane coming.
There ain't a hurricane coming, dude. That's a myth.
It's coming.
Aaron?
It's
Ernie?
I've seen more of that hurricane than I've seen of Putnam's Playground. So
all you got to do is show up and show out, bud. Shelby, North Carolina. He's got a haunted bridge at the end of his driveway.
Dang.
Right down the road anyway.
Bridge. What else we got? We'll check in with our club teams. Every year, I do some type of coverage of the ISDE. Every year, people say, why not cover the club teams? I'll be honest with you. It's hard enough to cover the damn trophy teams. You can't see anything over there. I have no clue what's going on. And then people want me to cover the club teams. I wish I could. I don't even know what's going on with the trophy teams, let alone the club teams. But
the results are kind of a bitch to get to sometimes.
Dude, so hard.
I feel like they could for sure be a little simpler.
Yeah. And I guess this year they got video footage feeds, but you got to pay $10 to see them. I don't know. Yeah. But Team Rabacadabra. Joseph Cunningham, Swole Cole, Whitmer, and Thorne Devlin. That's a strong team.
Yeah, it's going to be solid.
That's a really strong team. And not just because Cole is there.
Yeah. Dude, Cole posted the Snapchat there yesterday, and it's them cut off just straight, absolutely trying to thirst trap everybody.
Is that not illegal in Italy?
I say, Cole, buddy, you're not allowed to have guns out in Italy, brother. You'll go to jail.
Team GTBN. What's that? Great Britain.
Let's real quick. Let's try to guess.
Leighton Smale, Holland Smale. Jaden Donners and Lane Lorenzo. Do you actually know what it is?
Not at all. I'm sitting there trying to think of something funny to say.
Go to Big
Go to bed
Knicks. Go to bed now. Team, go to bed now. Holland Smale, Jaden Donners, and Lane Lorenzo. Team XC Gear, Brody Johansson.
Who?
Who's on my shirt right
Big
here.
dog.
Shout out. Let's go, bro dog. Brody Johansson. Arizona, as they call him. Collier Martinez. And Colton Shields, dude. This is the locals. Team locals.
Yeah. Motown Classic.
Shout out. Let's go. Team Mojo Jojo. SXX. Anson Maloney. No baloney about that. Ryder Tomaselli and Zane Roberts. Little West Coast
Yeah,
action.
that'll be good.
Team Missouri Mutters. Will Sievenpiper. Chase Landers. Chase Racer. And Lane Whitmer. That's a solid group, too.
Yeah.
Team Huff Legacy. Max Gersten. I did see Max Gersten was over there. I'm kind of interested to see how he does. Hardendaro guy. Eric Stevenson and Tanner Whipple. And Team Randy Maston. I thought I said Randy Marsh for a second. Randy Maston, Memorial Ava Silvestri. So I saw she was over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's on a club team. Oh, all-girls club team. Ellie Winland and Ashley Gage.
What would our team name be? Not on the pipe. What else could it be? Something cool. Team Rehab is for quitters.
Team...
Left lever.
No. I got to cut that part out. I don't know. I'd have to think of something funny.
Tom, make it the Bushlight Buddies.
They're riding at Putnam's Playground tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow?
Working.
Lame. I might be there. I got time.
You ain't going, dude.
Probably not. But it sounds cool in theory. But yeah, if I don't go to Italy, which is not looking great, we'll find a way to talk about it. Do you want to try to do a show every day next week?
No.
I've tried to do it a few times. I don't think I've ever made it past day 3.
I don't.
Mainly because there's not, dude. I try to call and get interviews, but everyone's too blown out and tired. Don't want to do nothing. I can't work my way through the damn results, figure out what's going on. Don't know what's happening over there. Stuff happens. I have no idea how to get it.
Dude, I feel like GNCC has kind of spoiled us with like the results showing, and even live laps sometimes. Like live laps kind of shit too, but like going to the GNCC website, finding live timing and scoring, clicking on it, clicking what class you want to watch. Simple. Like I'm not no computer programmer, IT man, but like whenever we go try to watch NGPC or Works, like see the results.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Hard enduro, you boys figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Not rocket science. I can't do it, but y'all can. So get some other kind of reason, like any kind of way to see the results because it's ass.
ISDE might be one of the worst, though.
It's also ass.
But yeah, that's why I like trying to cover all these other series and all this other stuff going on. It's like, dude, it is so hard to find results from different series, especially smaller series. So
I remember back in the day doing like District 11 hair scrambles. You used to get the results in a newspaper. They'd send it to all the riders who like registered for races. You get it sent to you, and have all the results from the past race, and it would have the point standings. I still have mine for like mini junior in 2000. What would that have been? I was like 2006. Like 4th in mini junior on an XR80, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I was showing people at school.
heck yeah. See, someone needs to do that now and then send it to us.
Yeah. So we don't have to, so we can just do one of these instead of messing around with the computers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
In wrestling, there was this man named Bob Malden, and he had a little magazine that he made himself called Matt News. And same thing. He'd go over results from everywhere, and he'd hand out Matt News every week, and it was pretty cool. It showed results from all over the place, from high school wrestling.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
What else is going on? Was there anything else that we were supposed to talk about? Is there anything else that there is to talk about? Shout out Team
silly season?
USA and part of Team Australia. Strang over there representing, Gus over there representing Rachel Archer for New Zealand. Anybody else of our American GNCC family racing for other countries?
I hope not.
I don't think so.
Traders? No, I don't think so. All good.
What were you about to say? What were you about to ask? What else we got?
I think I just mentioned. I don't remember now. I forgot.
I'd remind you, but you never told me.
Yeah. What do you think about hauling the dirt bikes to the race in the Pinto? Think we can get into something like that?
If you get rear-ended, you'll get killed.
I won't. Well, yeah. Well, see, in the
That's
one,
what
so
them things are notorious for.
I bought two. The one I want to sell immediately. The other one, the floorboard of it's rusted out. So you have to sit in the back seat so your feet don't go through. But then you can hold on to the bike.
Just put the bike on the roof.
No, the roof's nice. Anyway.
I really don't think that there's anything else going on. If I'm forgetting something, I'm sorry. We
No.
didn't even make notes for this one.
No.
Good thing Mason came in and saved us.
Yeah,
there
that's what we did.
for that middle part.
That's what we were talking about earlier, just like our schedule the next couple of weeks. Like this weekend, NCHSA has a race at the training grounds, Chris McManus's place in Morganton. Always a good track. He puts in like $5,000, $6,000 every single round of just fuel and stakes and like work. He runs around, takes his machinery all around the woods and repairs it just for people to show up and get mad because the creek jump's too big.
I'll tell you what. If you're going there, make sure you follow all parking directions, because his wife will get you.
Holly?
She don't play no games, dude.
Huh.
I went there. That was the final round for them a couple years ago when Dustin won his championship.
Yeah.
So I went there then. I got yelled at.
Maybe deserved. I don't know. I was there, but I wasn't there for that.
I was just media.
Just media.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little brown joke next weekend. Me and you.
I got announced Mideast.
I'll
I'll be at Wellborn Farms, boy. Caleb Russell and Lane Michaels' backyard.
I won't be there.
Got a swimming hole. Home of Mad Dog Maddox Wellborn and Olivia Wellborn.
I don't know. I just know McKinnon because that's Scotty's buddy.
Yeah, it's a good track.
Hell yeah.
Come up race.
2 hours is a lot longer.
Sorry for being a day late. Sorry for being an hour late and a day late. But, hey, we made it.
Yeah. We made it.
Craig, thanks for your time. Anybody else listening, open invite if you want to be a guest on the show. We got a couple weeks to fill here. Shout out Mason Simmons for helping us out with that one. Yeah. Be a friend, tell a friend. Let them know about OTP. Don't forget to hit up TussleInvestments.com. Zach Tussle, he's a racer and a financial advisor that helps his clients win when it comes to retirement and financial planning. If you are already retired and need advice for income during retirement, I think I skipped a part. I thought about had that whole thing off the dome. Anyway, Zach Tussle, good dude, great financial advisor. You should hit him up, Tussle Investments, or search him on the socials, Zach Tussle. Hit up DPG, dimmersprecisiongrading.com. Make sure when you shop in Rocky Mountain ATV MC, you're going to our profile, our link in bio, our videos, whatever you want to find it at, and click our link, shop as normal. Won't cost you any more, but we do get a little bit of a commission to help keep the show rolling forward. And as always, our good buddies at Yamaha. Can't thank Yamaha enough for being a part of the program this year and hopefully to infinity and beyond with Yamaha USA. It was the only bikes that I bought in my life, in my dirt bike riding career, and now is the only bike that I trust, the Yamaha Blue Crew. And they invest into all sorts of different things throughout racing, including this year at the Des Nations. They're going to have a Yamaha Invitational where it's all kids on Yamahas racing.
Really?
And I don't know if like it's public who's racing.
Yeah.
Or if it's, I don't know how you like, I think you had to qualify to do it. But I did find out one kid that's racing at Des Nations on a Yamaha. And I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, they had a big presence at the Vintage Days too.
Really?
So, yeah, big, had side-by-sides out, had bikes out, had big tent and everything right up there by rider registration. So.
Sweet. Yeah, dude, everywhere you look, dude, Yamaha's doing something, which is part of the like reason that was so cool to work with them.
Yeah.
Is just seeing how involved they are everywhere else. And now they're involved in OTP.
Yeah, got some suspension on her.
Oh, yeah. Team Blue Crew.
Team Blue Crew.
Does that thing rev your heart or what?
It revs. I about looped it out in the front yard.
See?
I thought it was going to be funny. Bailey was watching me. I got my nuts up on the tank and did a motocross start. Holy shit.
Dang.
Got the Kiever map on it now. Calm it down a little bit.
I can't log into mine.
What?
My power tuner.
Hell, I logged right into mine and not even my bike. I just bought it.
I need to figure it out. Change some stuff around. But anyway, be a friend, tell a friend, let them know about OTP. Shout out to all of our wonderful sponsors. Shout out to you for listening to the show where we had nothing to really talk about. Means a lot. Appreciate you guys. We will see you next week, maybe Monday, maybe early, depending on what's going on with ISDE, how much stuff that we can track down. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time on the Pipe Podcast.